Good morning students. Today we will study the topic hybridization, different types of hybridization. What do you mean by sigma bond? What do you mean by pi bond? What is hybridization? The mixing of different orbitals and recasting of that atomic orbitals to form hybrid orbitals of equivalent energy is known as hybridization. Hybridization is of three types: sp3, sp2 and sp. The examples of sp3 is methane and ethane. The example of sp2 is ethylene and the example of sp is acetylene. So one by one we will study all the types of hybridization. Then we will study what do you mean by sigma bond, what do you mean by pi bond. So first we will start with the definition of hybridization. Hybridization, the process of mixing and recasting of atomic orbitals of nearly same energy in an atom in gaseous state to form same number of hybrid orbitals of equivalent energy which orient themselves in space with definite geometry is known as hybridization. So what is hybridization? So the orbitals mix and the form the same. How many are combining? That many orbitals are formed. If 3 are combining, 3 hybrid orbitals are formed. If 4 atomic orbitals are combining, 4 are formed. So how many different orbitals are combining, that many hybrid orbitals are formed, and that process is known as hybridization. Next, hybridization, types of hybridization. Hybridization of 3 types. Actually there are again different types of hybridization, but in your course you are having only 3 types of hybridization. What is sp3 hybridization, what is sp2 and sp hybridization. Example of sp3 is methane and ethane. Example of sp2 is ethylene and example of sp hybridization is acetylene. So what do you mean by sp3 hybridization, what do you mean by sp2 hybridization, and what do you mean by sp hybridization? We will see one by one. So atomic number of carbon is 6. Electronic configuration of carbon is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. 2p2 means 2px1, 2py1, 2pz0. In the ground state, your ground state you are seeing 1s2, 2s2, 2px1, 2py1. But in excited state, one of the electron from 2s goes to 2pz. So we are having 2s1, 2px1, 2py1 and 2pz1. This I am telling. So what do you mean by hybridization? We will see. So in sp3 hybridization, 1s and 3p orbitals mix up and form hybrid orbitals, 4 hybrid orbitals of equivalent energy. 1s plus 3p are combining to form 4 hybridized orbital. The 4 are also known as sp3 hybrid orbitals. So what is combining? 1s and 3, 2px1, 2py1, 2pz1. So how many? 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 are combining to form 4 hybrid orbitals of equivalent energy. And in sp2, 1s and 2p, 2px1, 2py1, they mix up and form hybrid orbitals of equivalent energy. So in sp3, 3 hybrid orbitals are forming, and the 2pz orbital is unhybridized in sp2. And in sp, 1s and 1p orbitals hybridized to give 2 hybrid orbitals of equivalent energy. And in that case, py and pz, these both are not involved in hybridization. They are known as unhybridized orbital. So in sp3, all are combining 4 and forming 4 hybrid orbitals. In sp2, 3 are combining and 1 is unhybridized, and in sp 2 are combining and 2 are unhybridized orbitals. So the same thing here it is there. In sp3 hybridization, 2s orbital and 2p are hybridized to give 4 hybrid orbitals of equivalent energy. Example is methane and ethane. And in sp2, 1 2s and 2 2p are hybridizing to form 3 hybrid orbitals of equivalent energy. P 2 and S 1 3. Example is ethylene. In sp hybridization, 1 2s and 1 2p hybrid orbitals hybridized to give 2 hybrid orbitals of equivalent energy. Example is acetylene. So molecular orbital diagram of sp3 hybrid orbital. So what is the shape of s orbital? It is spherical, and p orbitals are dumbbell in shape. This is px, py and pz. So 1 2s and 3 2p are combining to give 4 hybrid orbitals. These 4 are known as sp3 hybrid orbitals. So what is combining? 2s 1 and 2p 3 are combining. How many are combining? 4 are combining to form 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. These are all of equivalent energy. They are all of equivalent. They are of 2s2. They are of different energy. But when they are combining and forming hybrid orbitals, they are of same energy and same symmetry. So sp3 hybrid orbitals are formed. Now molecular orbital diagram of sp2 hybridization. So in sp2, 1s and 2p are combining. So there are 3 are combining to give 3 hybrid orbitals. 3 sp2, 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 3 hybrid orbitals. Because 3 are combining, you are getting 3. Now in sp hybridization, 1s is combining and 1p is combining to give 2 hybrid orbitals. 2 sp2, this one and this one. 2 are combining to give 2. So you have to remember in sp3, 4 are combining to give 4 hybrid orbitals. In sp2, 3 are combining to give 3 hybrid orbitals. In sp2 are combining to give 2 hybrid orbitals. This is about sp3, sp2 and sp hybridization. Then what is sigma and pi bonds? So you know that what is covalent bond. In the first lecture we have studied what is covalent bond. Bond formed by sharing of electron is known as covalent bond. So this covalent bond is of 2 types, sigma bond and pi bond. If axial overlapping is taking place in the axis means in the center, if the bond is overlapping, this is known as overlapping. Overlapping is done, then this is known as sigma bond. Here s orbital and p orbital are overlapping. So this is a axial overlapping is there, and so it is a sigma bond. So this also sigma bond. Here also p both are p orbitals. They are overlapping axially, and so it is also a sigma bond. If that is axial overlap of p orbitals is forming sigma bond. So whenever there is axial overlap, then sigma bond is formed. So s and p can form hybrid orbitals, also can axially overlap. Any orbitals, if they are overlapping axially, then sigma bond is formed. This also s orbital, they are also overlapping axially. So here also a sigma bond is formed. Now pi bond, how is pi? Lateral overlap. Lateral means lengthwise if the overlap is there, then the overlapping portion is less. So it is forming a pi bond. Lateral overlap p orbitals gives rise to pi bond. So here the overlap is less. So it is a pi bond is a weak bond. Sigma bond is a strong bond because axially it is overlapping and the area of overlap is more. So it is a strong bond. In pi bond, lateral overlap is there and overlapping portion is less. So it is a weak bond. Pi bond is a weak bond and sigma bond is a strong bond. So this also, in this way also we can show the pi bond overlapping of orbitals. These are the p orbitals, they are overlapping. So only one bond is formed. The lobe is, you know that the p orbital is dumbbell in shape. So we have to show upper portion overlap, lower portion. But the bond is, only one bond is formed by lateral overlap. In the first that case we can see overlap here. By when we show diagrammatically, we have to draw two lines, upper side and lower side. When we draw the molecular orbital diagrams, we will come across all these things. So you remember, when the overlap is there, no need that we should overlapping is nearer. By 2 lines also we can show this pi bond overlap. Thank you.